And the bell sounds. We are underway. Cameron Gates taking on Michael Hopkins. Darwin, I'm inclined to agree with you. It's so frustrating because Gates is such an impressive competitor. It almost comes effortlessly to him that he needs to take those low roads, because he doesn't need to. He chooses to. It's often his modus operandi, but he doesn't need to. And for whatever reason, decides to bend and break the rules, decides to take the easy way out. Shoving Michael Hopkins here, but Hopkins one to return the favor. Hopkins certainly the larger of the two here.
Yeah, and you know, someone like Cam, he might even argue that those shady tactics, they make him an even smarter wrestler, because you know he might have that I don't get paid by the hour kind of attitude. Whatever gets the job done is a W at the end of the day.
Certainly, and it has indeed gotten the job done against Jordan Cruz back at Going Down Swinging, against Adrian Quest back at Sicker Than Your Average. And trying to get the job done against Hopkins here.
Moving nice and quick.
He ducks the clothesline there from behind with the wrist lock. Oh, hold on.
Going for that gateway drug early.
And it seems like Hopkins may be going for the Tiger Bomb early. Both of these men want to finish this one as quickly as possible. As you said, Darwin, do not get paid by the hour.
You know, sometimes you catch someone off guard going for a big move like that right off the bat.
Yeah, you're not necessarily going to hit the move. You're not necessarily going to win the matchup that early, but you get in their head a little bit, saying, I think I can hit this that early. I think I can beat you this quickly.
It's a psychological chess match.
You're all about chess, Darwin.
I am. Chess, not checkers.
I'm more of a checkers guy, personally speaking. It gets too complicated.
I can tell with the jacket.
Yeah, right. Cam Gates here being manhandled, and then there we see it. The poke of the eyes, out of the line of view of the official here. Absolutely no need for Cameron Gates to take those low roads, but take them he will, and capitalizing with a chop.
Just blistering the chest of Hopkins there. Oh.
Repeated shots to the gut here from Gates. Firing up, but maybe fired up a little too long, and Hopkins gonna catch him.
I like that Cam likes to have fun, but then he gets a little bit almost too showboaty for his own good.
There's the distinct balance with a competitor like Cam Gates. Look at that gorgeous drop kick there from Michael Hopkins. Almost using Gates as a stepping stone here, and I don't think he's done.
Oh, going for that razor scooter.
We've seen it before. It's a signature of Hopkins, looking to go around the world. And a big boot.
Nice.
A scoop boot, if you will.
The crowd is loving every moment of this.
And as I was saying, Darwin, that's sort of the Achilles heel with a competitor like Cameron Gates, the double-edged sword, if you will. The confidence can go a very long way, but when it transitions into cockiness, that's when it costs you. And this cutter might cost him, and Gates had an answer for it.
Vicious forearm to the lower back, doing some kidney damage there.
Cover here. Only a 2. Only a 1, excuse me.
Yeah, still a lot in the tank.
Well, Hopkins is a big guy. Listen, he probably gives up, what, 60, 50 pounds, does Cameron Gates?
True, true.
As devastating as those maneuvers look, and no doubt are, it's going to take a lot more to take down a man the size of Hopkins.
Cam knows that. He's wasting no time. Those shoulder blocks in the corner.
That's what you have to do. You have to wear down the abdomen of a guy like Hopkins. You have to take away his breath support. He's not going to be able to hit those big moves, those big strikes, if he can't breathe.
Just a big smack across the face, some more of that showboating.
Just depositing Hopkins face first. This could be it, Darwin.
Not with a lackadaisical cover like that. You have no pressure on the shoulders.
Again, the double-edged sword. The confidence can help, the cockiness can deter, and I think we just saw the cockiness of Cameron Gates potentially deter him from picking up the victory against Hopkins.
True, true. At the end of the day, you know, I can criticize the attitude all that I want, but it's been working for Cam, so I guess I can't knock it too much. He uses it as a weapon.
You actually had a bit of a personal issue with one Jordan Cruz. He felt like maybe you had influenced some of the underhanded tactics of Cameron Gates not too long ago.
Well, you know, he was grasping at straws there because Cam and I come from the same school. And you know, I was
Hold on, going for that gateway drug once again.
No, it looks like he turned it into an abdominal. Perhaps Hopkins was fighting, couldn't get the lock on the way he wanted, so he transitioned right here.
Speaks to the pedigree of Cameron Gates that he was able to transition so easily. Went for such a familiar maneuver, a game-ending maneuver. When he realized he wasn't going to get Hopkins up, immediately transitioned into that abdominal stretch.
Now that is good. This is something you do need to do against a bigger opponent like
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Hip toss there.
Stay away from those.
Easier said than done. Almost put himself in that position with the abdominal. And now Hopkins maybe looking to find his way back into this thing, but not if Gates has anything to say about it. You mentioned that you and Cameron Gates come from the same school, Darwin. Can you give us any insight potentially into his strategy, how you've seen him evolve as a competitor? Hold on. Oh, slingshot clothesline here.
Hold on a second. I'm just enamored by the intensity of Michael Hopkins right now.
As are the fans here in Cudahy. Official checking on the condition of Gates here.
But I will say, Cam Gates, you know, we both come from the Santino Bros Wrestling Academy, which is a school, we're known for our toughness, and so certainly is Cam. He's a great, but he's really a student of the game. He's a great striker, a great technical wrestler. He's really upped his quickness game recently, but, you know, he has, as we've mentioned several times during this match, also increased his knowledge of ways to get the job done early by perhaps bending or even breaking.
And now Hopkins maybe looking to get the job done early. And Saguri kick.
Beautiful kick to the back of the head. There we go.
Hopkins perhaps looking to fly once again. Rolling through into a gorgeous cutter. Could be it. No.
Oh, so close. That's that resilience.
It is.
Cam has got that resilience. He's got that fighting spirit.
Cameron Gates, for all the faults, for all the things we get on him with the attitude, with the rule breaking, with the rule bending, he is persistent. He's one to persevere. And now Hopkins perhaps tuning up the band.
Yeah, as tough as Cam is, I think, you know, unfortunately we might be seeing the end right here if Hopkins can nail this next maneuver.
Hopkins looking for his first victory in Epic Pro, but Cam Gates able to roll out of dodge, and now gateway drug once again. Hopkins had it scouted, now going for his signature Tiger Bomb. He's got him up, but Gates lands on his feet. Gateway drug once again. Oh, rolls into a cover here.
Look at this.
Gates cover of his own.
Oh, he got the ties, he's got the ties!
And Gates wins it.
And the winner of this contest, by way of pinfall, Cam Gates.
No.
The bell sounds, we are underway. Johnnie, Robbie, Brooke, Havok, collar and elbow tie up here. And Robbie from behind with the waist lock. Similar builds with both of these women. Pretty evenly matched in terms of baseline physicality here. It's really anyone's ball game in the early going.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it's going to come down to in this one. Possibly just who makes the first mistake. Or I guess last mistake, really.
Johnnie, Robbie here, clenching on the wrist lock. Brooke, Havok, very crafty, very wily, able to roll out of dodge. Havok, of course, a product of the Nightmare Factory, a little guy named Cody Rhodes you might see on your television screen on the USA Network.
I think I might have heard of him.
Yeah, Monday night every now and again. He's the man who trained Brooke Havok. We're going to see a couple of the men who trained her in the form of Rosas And Danny Devine in action a little bit later on tonight. Of course, Ray going head-to-head with Juicy Finau in our main event. Guerrilla Warfare on tap.
My goodness.
And Danny teaming with Brendan as the brothers Devine go head-to-head with the Unguided. But right now, Johnnie Robbie just cinching at the neck here of Brooke Havok into a snapmare. Shot against the ropes, was going for the hip toss, but Havok thinking one of her own. We are at a hip toss stalemate here.
Really jockeying for a position here.
Clubbing at the back.
Resorted to that wasn't gonna work, resorted to just pounding her down.
It's not pretty, but it is effective.
Sometimes you just gotta do that.
Irish whip there. Robbie once again going for that hip toss, but maybe went to the well one too many times. Springboard offense from Havok.
Oh boy.
Rewind head scissors.
This is exactly what Johnnie doesn't want Havok to be able to do, is get that momentum building up.
Havok is like the energy, the Energizer Bunny, easy for me to say. When she gets going, it is hard to stop her. And she might have stopped the roll of Robbie. Only a 2.
Drop kick to the teeth right there.
And be lucky if Robbie hasn't lost a few here. Hold on. He's going for that DDT. Robbie had it scouted.
Beautiful Northern Light suplex with a release.
And indeed, perhaps looking to take out the lights of Brooke Havok, just stomped a mud hole in the leader of the emo heads here.
Trying to just cave her sternum in, it looks like.
Listen, I don't want to call her prone to injury, but we know that Brooke Havok has a history, ACL and meniscus tear in both of her knees. You see those braces on both the left and the right knee. You got to think if you're Johnnie Robbie, you're going to want to zero in on that.
And the surgery on her right knee in particular, I believe, is...
hook of the leg once again.
Oh my. Was recent and extensive.
Missed several months of action despite starting her professional wrestling journey a few years back. Still less than 50 matches under her belt for Brooke Havok.
She has been on a tear, though, ever since she's
come
back.
You
can't deny her that.
She has been making town. She has been making rounds. She has been anywhere and everywhere, getting her reps in, trying to become the best version of Brooke Havok she can be. But right now, it is Johnnie Robbie with pure and utter dominance here, Darwin. Havok might not even be able to get out of the starting gate.
Squeezing the life out of her. Ref is doing a good job making sure that's not a choke.
And Havok with the elbow shots to the gut, trying to escape, but Robbie not one to be deterred.
Robbie took her eyes off of her for a moment. I think that's giving Brooke that opportunity to build up again.
Snapmare once again.
No, shut her down. That's what Robbie needs to do.
Robbie's trying to shut the crowd down here. Oh, man, thunderous kick across the back of Havok. And the look on Brooke's face tells the whole story. She is in agony, Darwin.
It just sounded like a bass drum. My goodness.
And just wiping the eyelashes out, making it look too easy. Just another day at the office for Johnnie Robbie. Kicks like that.
I wouldn't have a hard time believing that Johnnie was a playground bully.
Hold on. Roll up here from Brooke, looking to steal it. You have quite a history with playground bullies, right, Darwin?
Let's not go there. But look out.
Cartwheel offense here from Brooke. Once again, maybe they get head scissors. No, rolls her up.
Oh.
Got
Possibly
caught in the
got
rope.
Tripped up. Oh.
But it didn't stop her. Legs hooked. And that is the ingenuity.
Able to readjust those feet before Robbie could come get her lights back on. She was all dizzied from
Yeah,
that
but I
offense.
think those lights might be back on now. Package backbreaker.
Oh, special delivery from Johnnie Robbie.
And that is not the delivery you want if you're Brooke Havok. This could be it. No.
That goes straight to returns. Brooke, she has got a lot of resilience, my goodness.
The address was known, and the addresser was Brooke Havok. But Johnnie Robbie once again just wearing down that back. You gotta think it's screaming off of that special delivery package backbreaker, and now
she seems pretty upset that Brooke kicked out of that.
I think she's pretty upset that Brooke kicked out of that. It's a signature maneuver for Johnnie Robbie. I also think she's pretty upset that these fans have been rallying behind the leader of the emo heads the way they have.
True, especially like we've mentioned before, Johnnie is the homegirl.
She's
here.
a SoCal native, but you wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
Irish whip here, Brooke sent against the ropes, ducks the shot. Going around the world, and now we are gonna see that tornado DDT.
Spiked her on her frontal lobe. She has got to be dizzied. Her head has got to be pounding. My goodness, this, if Brooke can get to her feet in enough time and capitalize on this, she's got this one in the bag, I think.
You gotta think she's looking for that signature PTS knee. That one-kneed lung blower here.
After the damage she just did to the cranium of Johnnie Robbie, yeah, that knee to the dome is all she's gonna need.
She has softened her up. All she needs to do is seal the deal.
Oh.
Flying forearm there. Ducks the chop from Robbie. Knee meet face, neck breaker meet canvas.
Decided to put even more damage on the head and neck.
Pump handle slam could be it. Johnnie Robbie kicks out.
Ooh, that was a close one.
And I think Brooke Havok thought she had her here, Darwin. Brooke Havok wears her heart on her sleeve. It is one of the few indicators of her relative inexperience.
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. She has got a ball of energy, a ball of fire, all mixed into one. That's why her last name is Havok.
Her mother didn't give her that? It's not a familial name. As Johnnie Robbie going for the power bomb here, sits out. That's got to be it.
God.
No! Wow! Incredible! And I mean incredible offense from Johnnie Robbie, but still not enough to get the job done.
Listen to this crowd. They are coming alive. They are with both of these women in this incredible contest. It's the second match of the night.
We still have guerrilla warfare. We still have tag team action. Titus Alexander taking on Calder McColl. Cabrera taking on Eli Everfly. Do not go anywhere. All of that and more.
Lifting up Brooke.
Maybe thinking brainbuster there was Johnnie Robbie, but Brooke with the kick to the gut. And an ugly dog acid drop from Brooke Havok.
All right, I'm a fan.
That could be it. No. You and Spike Dudley, some distinct similarities.
Why you say that?
I would say so.
Bit.
But Brooke Havok, undeterred, unable to pick up the. I mean, you can just sense the disappointment from Brooke Havok. You can just feel it exuding through your television screen.
And this crowd once again feeling it here. This entire gym has become electric. And is what these two are doing right
Hold
here.
on! Robbie has Brooke hung out to dry in that middle rope, and now going for the brain buster. And this time she hits it. Brooke Havok's out cold. They are not.
Are you kidding me?
The lights remain on for Brooke Havok.
What does Johnnie Robbie have to do at this point?
I'm not sure if Johnnie Robbie knows. We have seen her go deep, and I mean deep into a proverbial toolbox, and still Brooke Havok has found a way to stay in this thing.
She's gonna have to find something drastic here. I mean, I hate to say
The brain buster wasn't drastic?
Not enough. It didn't do the job.
Maybe looking a double tap on that special delivery, but this time Havok had it scouted, lands on her feet. PTS knee. Brooke Havok picks up the win.
The winner of this match, by way of pinfall, Brooke
throw Eli from one side of the ring to the other.
Perhaps outside of the ring. And you mentioned it right out of the starting gate before the bell can even sound. Cabrera looking to finish this one early, and it might be done. No, Eli Everfly kicks out. But again, it speaks to the pedigree of Eli Everfly. It speaks to his capability, despite the size disadvantage. Cabrera knows he is not to take Eli Everfly lightly.
Oh, no. Eli Everfly might be one of the toughest wrestlers I've ever known.
You gotta be pretty tough to endure chops like that.
That's the size of those hands.
Ham hocks. Che Cabrera, of course, tag team partners with Bad Dude Tito, one half of. Whoa, I thought he was gonna go for that chop again, but instead suckering both Eli and our audience in. Having a little fun in the early going.
Oh yeah, he's toying with them. You know, these guys, they know each other really well, and there's definitely going to be some proverbial flexing, if you will.
Perhaps some literal flexing when it comes to Che Cabrera.
True. He's all about flexing, both physically and mentally. But here we go.
Eli Everfly almost got powerbombed, but able to reverse it into a Hurricane Rana. And now, ducks the line. That height disadvantage was an advantage there, landing on his feet.
He's got to keep him confused. He's got to keep him stunned. He's got to try to make him dizzy.
He's paying back Che Cabrera for those chops earlier, and now shades of Philippe Petit dangling on those ropes. Into a Hurricane Rana once again. Against the ropes. Gets caught up, but a tornado DDT takes down the big man. Hooks that huge leg, not enough.
Not wasting a beat. Eli Everfly moving from move to move and getting right to that cover.
Yeah.
But right now he needs to, he might be just trying to catch his breath here, but he needs to get right back on.
Absolutely no wasted motion from Eli Everfly. But you got to think those high-octane maneuvers take nearly as much out of him as they do Che Cabrera. The cardio you need for moves like that, it's absurd.
Oh, absolutely. Eli definitely has that in spades, but cardio all day, you move around like that, it's going to tire you out as well, especially trying to take down a man as big as Che Cabrera.
And take him down, he does, but gets caught!
Big power slam.
Went for the crossbody, but only a 2 for Che.
That is a big chest coming down on you.
Yeah.
From a 180-degree angle.
Well, and you got to think, I mentioned Eli went for that crossbody from the top. Che Cabrera caught him in midair, immediately transitioned. All that momentum Eli got from the top rope transitioned onto him into the power slam there.
Absolutely, it's added velocity, and now he's just adding mass to the back of his neck,
Yeah.
which is collapsing his windpipe.
Che taking every second allotted to him by the official here.
He's just trying to now suck the air.
Well, we mentioned it earlier on. Eli's going to have a very hard time flying across the ring if he's unable to breathe. Che knows this, hence cutting off the airwave. Oh, my God.
And Che is also a man that could possibly stop your breathing with his chops, as we can see by that expression.
I have a feeling the green tongue of Eli Everfly may soon turn red after that. It was unbelievable.
Oh no, it's
Fans-
like a defibrillator.
Fans at home, I assure you, Fight Plus is not doing this justice. You think these chops sound loud from home? Amplify that from 10, and that's what we're hearing here in Cudahy. And now Che directing some traffic here. Suckering the people in. We thought he was going to throw Eli into those chairs. Made the paying faithful get out of them.
Just feels like Che's having a good time. But
Absolutely, Che Cabrera is. Cover here, a lackadaisical cover, not going to get the job done. But again, when does that having a good time, when does that confidence tread into cockiness? When is he taking his focus away from where it should be on Eli Everfly and towards jaw-jacking and mocking the people?
this is true. He can't afford to let Eli start building momentum again.
And Eli is trying to build momentum here. Oh, small package, could steal it. No.
Almost using his own mass against it.
Oh! Nearly clotheslined the head of the Fly.
That was like a 4-barrel shotgun going off.
And now, Che may have had this one won. No.
There's that resiliency of Eli Everfly.
To take chops, to take slams, and to take a clothesline like that and still get your shoulder up before the count of 3, it's remarkable. Eli Everfly is a remarkable athlete.
Absolutely, but it might be spelling the end right here. Things are not looking good, although if Che, you're right, as you said earlier, Che takes too much time. He might have given him too much time to recover.
There's a very distinct difference between taking too much time and the methodical pace that Che tries to implement. He's got to be careful he doesn't get himself disqualified here.
Yes, but I can see that he wanted to get a little bit more air out of him to make sure that he's still in control.
Now sending Eli against the ropes. Thinking backbreaker here. Transitioned into a fireman's carry. But Eli, crucifix bomb! That could be it! Che kicks out.
Landed high on the back of his neck and head.
And credit where credit is due to Latino meat Che Cabrera. He did everything in his power to stay on top of that. He was going for the power slam, then he was going for the backbreaker, then he had the fireman's carry. But Eli Everfly found a way out of all of it. And now, La Mosca back in control. Seguri kick takes him down. On the top rope is Everfly. Nobody home here. Wheelbarrow. Bulldog. And what heart, what tenacity on display from Eli Everfly here, Darwin.
Eli Everfly, like a living superhero. The way he just manipulates his own body around his opponent's bodies. To dizzy and get maximum damage.
Goldblum could never.
I
And
still
now
want to see that match.
drapes the arm across, but Che just too big. Able to kick out at the last second.
Che, I think he's trying to get out of here. Yeah, he knows he needs to get the hell out of Dodge, buy himself some time.
Is Che Cabrera gonna opt to get himself counted out here?
Although you don't really want to give Eli the opportunity to possibly dive out on you.
You give Eli an inch, he will take a mile, and now I think those wings are starting to flap. Putting the fly in Eli Everfly. Gorgeous moonsault.
Crowd is coming alive. They're behind Eli Everfly. This is Epic Pro, and these guys are putting it all out there.
And just take a little sip of water from a ringside fan. Staying hydrated is Eli Everfly.
He's smart. He's a smart guy.
Listen, I would need a sip of water after a moonsault like that, too. If I could hit a moonsault like that, which I cannot.
Oh, the money I'd pay.
Both competitors back in the ring. Seems as if Che is going to make his way up to his feet first, but Eli not far behind him. Latino meat, he's got him, thinking Alabama slam, perhaps. Ow!
Oh, the whiplash on that. He's not done.
No, Che, he's got him up. He's got him down.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Count to 100. No!
Oh!
I
was ready.
At the last possible second. It is a close call, but our officials are some of the best in the game. They have the best seat in the house.
This is phenomenal, and it's just been this way match after match. Everybody putting their whole heart in it tonight for Epic Pro.
And heart is the word here when talking about Eli Everfly. Che Cabrera has hit him with so much, beaten, battered, and bruised La Mosca, but still Everfly fighting through it, still looking for that first win here in Epic Pro. And no,
what does he have planned here?
Come on. We're on the top rope. Thinking, gut wrench, powerbomb!
Oh, Eli reversed it though!
Eli reverses the gut wrench with another Hurricane Rana, and this could be Everfly's moment!
Here we go!
Code red! No! Che Cabrera gets his shoulders up at the last second.
Eli getting that energy up from the crowd.
Yeah, Eli is not one to be deterred. He's not going to let it shake him. He's this close.
He needs to put that final nail in the coffin here.
He's signaling for the end, but Che Cabrera saw it, and now around the world we go. Oh. Good night, Eli Everfly.
The Brothers Divine have got a message for all you ungrateful Epic Pro fans. At the last show, the disrespect that you showed the two of us was appalling. And the fact that we even signed on to do this next show, you're welcome.
Hey man, did you hear about our match though? It's the Brothers Divine versus Matt Vandagriff and Damian Drake. So you know what? Epic Pro, the fans might suck.
They're the worst.
But they know how to put together tag matches. So on August 19th, the Brothers Divine continue to prove we're the best damn tag team around.
As I've learned very early on in my life.
That's so sad.
Yeah, anyway, we're about to start a very, what I imagine to be quick-paced match here.
Yeah.
So,
Fast and furious. Blink and you'll miss it here. And the Brothers Divine really taking their time.
first time I'm actually ready for the bell. And these guys.
Our official here imploring Brendan Devine, explaining that the reason why he doesn't want to get into the corner is because they are yelling things at him.
That's, I mean, it's gonna happen. Well, like I said, not everybody's gonna like him.
I was gonna say, he's a veteran. You'd think he'd be used to it by this point.
Of course.
And the bell sounds, we are underway. Danny Devine and Matt Vandagriff starting us off for their respective teams.
I am just never gonna get it with this bell.
Well, you were ready, and then the Brothers Divine had to take their time. They had to drag it out. They had to throw you off. It's their fault, Darwin.
We've got heat. We've got heat now.
Whoa.
I understand where the fans are coming from.
Matt Vandagriff here, using that athleticism. Kipping up left and right, front and back to evade the wrist lock and transition into one of his own on Danny Devine.
Matt Vandagriff, one fantastic athlete. Just never know what he's going to do next.
He is called the aerial chemist for a reason. Has boiled down his high flying in the professional wrestling ring to a science.
I can certainly appreciate that.
Oh, shoulders down. As a man of science yourself, absolutely. But interestingly enough, as soon as I say it, Danny Devine with the headlock cinched in. And you gotta think that has to be the strategy of the Brothers Divine to neutralize the speed, to neutralize the high flying of both Vandagriff and Drake.
Yeah, they definitely want to keep the Unguided grounded in this one for sure.
Kip up there from Matt Vandagriff. Easier said than done.
No, that's a slippery one. And Danny looks a bit frustrated, I gotta say.
Well, I would certainly be frustrated given the less than favorable reception of the Cudahy faithful. But if you're the Brothers Divine, you have to learn to tune it out. You have to learn to have that tunnel vision for all intents and purposes and solely focus on Vandagriff and Drake.
That's true, you gotta get to the matters at hand. And now we've got a little knuckle lock situation occurring here.
Danny Devine as technically proficient as they come. Vandagriff as proficient in the aerial offense as they come. Rolling out of dodge. Kick to the mush, kipping up. And
keeping it moving.
He's almost making it look too easy as in comes Damian Drake. Looking to unleash his unique brand of Dracomania onto the Brothers Divine.
Here goes Brendan.
Coming in illegally and getting atomic dropped and super kicked for his troubles. Combination elbow drop, standing moonsault there.
These guys are feeling it, gelling well here in the early goings of this match.
I think Danny Devine was feeling that.
And, you know, these guys, sometimes they won't tag for months and months, and then they come back together. It's like they never stopped working together.
Yeah, it's interesting, but hold on. Oh! Caught up at the last second, face full of turnbuckle for Damian Drake. And in comes Brendan Devine. Frequent tags. Got to be the name of the game for the brothers Devine here. Well, we're going for that combination backbreaker, but instead of meeting the minds, courtesy of Damian Drake.
Beautiful jumping calf kick there.
Hooks that leg, lateral press. Only a 2. And yeah, it's an interesting point you bring up, Darwin, because we've seen a sort of evolution in the last couple of years between Vandagriff and Drake. Vandagriff evolving into the aerial chemist. Drake evolving into this new school 80s, this Drake-a-mania flair that we see on display. But they were telling us backstage that every time they come together, they pick up where they left off. It's like no time has passed. And indeed, with the tag team fluidity we're seeing here, it seems to be the case.
Yeah, it's very hard to argue those claims made earlier by the Unguided. They're just synchronicity here, but
a little bit of synchronicity, yeah, from the Devines here. This time, the combination sidewalk slam lands. Will it be enough? It will not.
Showing why they are also considered one of the premier tag teams, and now taking advantage over Vandagriff.
Just cutting off the ring, double teaming Vandagriff. The official's back is turned. Drake doing everything in his power, and now he sees it.
We don't need this.
But a few seconds too late. We don't need this, and the brothers Devine don't need this. Again, I talked about it with Cameron Gates a little bit earlier on tonight. It is so frustrating as Danny Devine looks to steal it here. It is so frustrating that Brendan and Danny go to this well. They double-team Vandagriff while the ref's back is turned, that they grab the tights, that they put their feet on the ropes at the last second because they don't need to. They are such excellent professional wrestlers, but you wouldn't know it with the low roads they take.
Yeah, you said it all right there, but you also said earlier about how they felt disgusted with this crowd here. And
Cover. Only a 2.
I kind of think that that's also part of the reason why they resort to these behaviors. It's in a way to infuriate the crowd because they feel their own kind of hatred towards Epic Pro faithful.
You're saying they're mocking Cudahy with their rule bending.
Exactly. They know that it gets under these people's skin, and they enjoy that.
Well, if that's the plan, then it's certainly going to perfection here. Brendan Devine taking his eyes off of Vandagriff to mock Drake here. And then look at this, Danny Devine, once again, with the ref's back turned. He's got Vandagriff's neck in those ropes, and Brendan more than happy to take advantage. Not like this.
No.
Only a 2. I mentioned frequent tags here between the brothers Devine.
Vandagriff, yeah, they're going to need to do more to him there. He does look like he's a little bit on the street, there's definitely
lateral
still
press.
More in the tank. I can see it. I can see the way that he's moving, and I can think that the brothers Devine can see it because they are not missing a beat. They are staying on top of him.
Yeah, you mentioned Dream Street. For a very long time, Matt Vandagriff entered the ring to Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, and you got to think, hoping to make tonight a nightmare for the brothers Devine, but much, much easier said than done. Educated feet of Danny Devine being put to good use.
Dizzying kick right there to the chin.
It's dizzying to watch. How do you think Vandagriff feels?
It's not looking good. Not looking good for Vandagriff right now. He really needs to get out of that ring.
Drake needs a tag, and he needs to tag in a big way.
Devine's just keeping Vandagriff isolated, but good move by Matt there.
Vandagriff.
Saw the opportunity.
Taking every opportunity allotted, and this might be what he needs.
Wasn't quick enough, though.
And Brendan cutting him off at the pass. Hook of the leg. Cover broken up by Damian Drake.
That was almost hit there. That was an eyelash away.
You got to think if Drake wasn't able to come in there with a drop kick and break that one up, then brothers Devine, they would be having their hands raised.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Vandagriff's in a bad way. He needs a big moment to get on top and get out of here.
Yeah, Vandagriff is lifeless here. Lights are on, but nobody's home, and Danny Devine adding insult to injury with a cheap shot again behind the official's back. And I gotta say, if you're Damian Drake, you gotta learn. Every time that you yell at the official, that you enter the ring, that you say, ref, look behind you. That is precious seconds that the Brothers Divine are using to continue those double team maneuvers. But right now, Vandagriff may have found a way back in this thing, using the Brothers Divine as a stepping stone, and in comes Damian Drake.
Amazing move to get out of there, and now Drake capitalizing just the way he should.
Draco-mania is running wild. Combination neck breaker, causing Brendan to DDT his own partner, but it's not enough.
Very close with that maneuver.
Very close, only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Darwin Finch.
Yeah, you are right there, Mr. Castle.
Look at Damian Drake.
Taking the gloves off.
Yeah, he means business. This cannot be good for Danny Divine, who I believe is asking for a timeout.
I am sorry, sir, there are no timeouts.
Yeah,
in
I know you're not a sports guy, but there's definitely no timeouts in wrestling.
I know that much. Oh!
Trading forearms back and forth. Damian Drake making sure there is nothing between his skin and bone. And the face of Danny Divine wants to make the Brothers Divine pay for the torment they put his tag team partner through. Rolling elbow gets caught. Fireman's carry there. Assisted suplex. Hooks that leg. Not enough. Just a fireman's carry suplex there. Such tag team ingenuity. You gotta give the devil their due. The Brothers Divine looking very, very impressive here.
Innovative offense from these guys. You can't deny it. Great tag team work. And with Vandagriff hurt and now the two of them up, they just got to seal the deal now on Drake.
Cutting off the ring, isolating Damian Drake in there alone. And they may be thinking divine intervention. No, Damian Drake saw it coming. Kicks Divine out of the ring, escapes the clutches of Brendan and tags in Vandagriff.
Looking to get some double team work in on their own.
They're doing a whole lot more than looking.
Yes.
V19, dial it up.
Here we go.
And Darwin, I've seen this before. I think they're looking for the guillotine death drop. Frog splash from Vandagriff. Both legs hooked, but Danny Divine breaks it up at the last second, sending Drake into the pinning predicament of his own tag team partner.
Drake got a little too excited, took his eyes off Danny. My goodness.
And I think Danny Divine might have had his eyes taken out of his skull off of that enziguri kick.
That kick silenced me right up.
Vandagriff. He's got Brendan up. Powerbomb position. But Brendan Divine, I'm not sure if Vandagriff even notices, makes the tag into Danny. Super kick to Drake. And Danny Divine just kicked his own brother in the face.
This is the opportunity that Unguided needs right here. They can put it away. Sleeping Hobo.
Hooks the leg, stacked cover. Danny Divine kicks out.
I was for sure that was it, Jordan.
Looking at the face of Matt Vandagriff, I think he was sure as well, but it was not. Somehow, some way, Danny Divine manages to survive.
What is it gonna take for the Divines to finally get an L here at Epic Pro?
Fueled by spite against the Cudahy faithful.
They're coming alive here once again at Epic Pro.
Yeah, the very same Cudahy faithful willing on the Unguided here. Now they're going for that guillotine death drop. But Brendan Divine saw it coming. Pushes Vandagriff off the top rope, and now stereo spine busters.
They got Drake out of there, moving quick, very smart.
Divine intervention.
That's it, that is it.
The Divines win.
And the winner of this contest
and also quite the brawler as well.
Calder, just about the only man who loses no shred of toughness when wearing a kilt. Him and Roddy Piper, the only two who can look that tough while wearing a kilt.
I'll go ahead and agree. And tentative to lock up is Titus.
Listen, if you've seen any of Titus's work, whether it be in West Coast Pro, Prestige, Game Changer Wrestling, any prominent promotion in Northern California, he's an incredible athlete, but he's not exactly what you would call a man of good, upstanding moral character.
Well, let's see. I'm not sure if these head games, I think, is what he's trying to pull.
Is it head games, or is it just fear of Calder McColl? A legitimate mixed martial artist, a legitimate fighter.
That's true. That is true. But, you know, he's got to figure out some way to get the upper hand here, because he's definitely not going to psych out Calder, that's for sure.
Titus Alexander looking for some distance between himself and McColl here. And we mentioned this is such a clash of styles, so hard to predict. I believe they're calling him a chicken here.
Yes,
though.
yes. The old poultry chant.
Is that a classic? Is that right?
It is, yeah. He has to lock up now.
Them's the rules, man. But no, we mentioned it's such a clash of styles here, Darwin. Who do you give the edge to? Is it the high-flying athleticism of Titus Alexander off the handspring, maybe looking for a cutter, but gets caught by Calder?
Normally, I would say it would be Calder being the veteran here, but as we saw earlier with Havok versus Johnnie, we might see another debut victory here tonight.
Sometimes experience, it's not always a guarantee for victory here. As those mind games in full effect. Titus here. Oh, getting caught! Straight across the face!
Just the bone of his forearm to the jaw.
That's the thing, Calder McColl. He's technical, man. You are a punk rock Poindexter, so I know you'll appreciate it. He knows scientifically, anatomically, how to break down the human body in the best, most painful ways. And a guillotine leg drop like that is a very good start.
Oh, absolutely. I've got a lot of respect for Calder and the way he operates. Both scientific and aggressive. I can dig it.
He's raring to go. Looking for some momentum. Calder McColl with a sick kick. Gotta say, Calder McColl really dominating Titus Alexander here, looking to finish this one, perhaps.
Rolling him to the center, making sure he can't get to those ropes, but perhaps that bought him enough time to get the shoulder up.
And you wonder, did Titus Alexander maybe bite off a little more than he can chew? He's been so busy as the champion of West Coast Pro Wrestling. He's been so busy traveling the world, making his debut in various states across the country, has his debut in Canada coming up. You gotta think, did Titus maybe overlook Calder, perhaps?
Maybe a little bit of cockiness is gonna be Mr. Alexander's downfall here.
Titus maybe thinking chaos theory.
Look at that strength, but Calder fighting out.
Yeah, strength indeed, but not strong enough. Gorgeous drop kick, one of the most picturesque in professional wrestling.
Calder had no choice but to get out of the ring, buy himself some time, but...
Hold on, where did he go?
I don't know, he might be hurt.
I think he perhaps rolled under the ring for a moment of reprieve, but Titus not gonna let it sway him. Gorgeous tope suicida from the future, excuse me, from the franchise.
Taking time to admire his handiwork. He took advantage of how dizzied and out of place Calder was on the floor there, making it look easy. And it is not easy to get a man the caliber of Calder McColl in such
And
a
a
way.
lackadaisical cover here. I mean, we're singing his praises. Cover once again.
Again, it's that cocky. He's overly cocky.
He's such an incredible athlete. Oh, whoa, whoa. He's got to be careful he doesn't get himself disqualified. Nearly kicked our official here. Titus, such an incredible athlete, both in the ways that he's able to move and in the ways that he's able to evade the offense of a Calder McColl. But he spoils all of it with lackadaisical covers like that, draping a boot, flexing his muscles here. Titus Alexander has McColl right where he wants him. The tide of this match changed in a big way, Darwin.
Just taking his time now, slowing down the pace, picking his spots.
Which is not always the MO of Titus Alexander. We mentioned his high flying. What do you think it is about this matchup, about Calder McColl in particular, that has led him to be this methodical?
Well, I think he wants to still, you know, he might want to still play it smart. He's got to.
Foot stomp there.
He's not a dumb wrestler.
No.
As cocky and arrogant as he might be, he knows that he needs to take his shots and place them well if he wants to come out the victor here in his debut.
Son of the legendary Big Ugly, quite literally has professional wrestling in his veins. I mean, he is a student of the game. Say what you will about the cockiness, say what you will about the rule breaking. Titus Alexander is a top tier, an excellent professional wrestler.
He knows he's going to put a lot of damage on Calder. Going to the outside. Oh.
We saw it earlier on tonight from Cabrera, suckering the people in. We thought for a second he's going to maybe throw Calder.
Take everything back that I said about him and his
cover once again. All that goes out the window?
Yes, yeah. He wasted time just trying to flex on the crowd, and that cost him. Got too cocky once again. A kind of a lazy cover.
Listen, we say it cost him, but Cabrera was going for the exact same stuff. It did not cost Cabrera.
This is true. This is true. Have a hard time.
Wow! Not mincing words is Titus Alexander.
No respect. He's giving him no respect.
The proverbial Rodney Dangerfield here. As Titus Alexander, you gotta think, eyeing him for that sweet time driver, but Calder McColl! That is universal, Darwin. Sheer and utter disrespect returned in kind, followed up with a punt kick and an enziguri kick. Oh, going for the German, but Titus Alexander, he's caught the leg here. Exploder suplex! Titus might be done. No, Alexander kicks out. Oh, man, what a fiery flurry there from one Calder McColl.
You're right, and he has got to set his sights on Titus now. He's got that opening. Eats a boot, though, right there to the face.
Now Titus Alexander with another for good measure. Almost disrespectful here, but up and over, look at the height.
Oh, wow.
Nothing disrespectful about that. Into the turnbuckle, but Calder McColl sends him to the apron. Titus, enziguri kick levels the Highlander.
He tried to block it, but it went right past his hands and got him right in the forehead.
Now Titus was going for that double foot stomp, trying to catch Calder standing, but instead, the hand spring cutter. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Hooks that leg. No. Calder kicks out.
He is certainly showing his own toughness here, his own stamina. Titus is beside himself.
Well, you got to think, Calder McColl, with his fighting experience, the longer this matchup goes, the longer it benefits the Highlander. Titus would be wise, and indeed is trying to finish this one quickly.
Dragging him over to the corner, maybe setting him up.
No, come on.
Again. Why?
Flagrant breaking of the official's word here. Boot across the throat. That's the thing about Titus. He will stretch it as thin as it can go.
Taking his time here, though. Climbing up. This might just be putting the pin in it if he hits this right here.
Was going for the double foot stomp, or perhaps the frog splash. What it was, it doesn't matter. No water in the pool, and again, Calder evades.
There we go, he's feeling it. He's gonna send him across.
And I think if you saw Darwin, I'm not sure if you caught it, Titus, he's ginger on that right leg. He's nursing that right knee a little bit off that landing. Calder McColl stepping up.
That might be the difference maker if Titus has got a bad wheel.
And now Calder McColl perhaps looking to pick the bones. All right, the Highlander taking it to the top now.
He's feeling it.
Cross body, could be all she wrote. No.
Beautifully executed off that top turnbuckle, but just wasn't enough.
Yeah, but again, these aren't the Olympics. There's no judges out here with cards saying 9, 9, 10. It doesn't matter how beautiful it looked if Calder wasn't able to get the job done.
I'm admiring the man's handiwork.
It's excellent maneuver. I mean, take nothing away from the man. I'm just saying that's not going to secure the 1, 2, 3 against Titus Alexander.
Get up, piece of shit.
Whoa.
More strong words.
This one has gotten really personal really quickly. Titus Alexander, in fact, made it personal, and now he is reaping what he sowed.
Hard shots from Calder.
Calder against the ropes, but gets caught with a huge knee strike.
This could be it here.
Brain buster. Hooks that leg, but Calder kicks out.
Wow! I think it was that cover. He got once again a little cocky, but still, incredible kick out from Calder.
He hooked the leg, but it still wasn't enough.
He hooked the leg, but he didn't quite have the pressure on the shoulders. I think that was a difference maker, Jordan.
I do wonder if that's the cockiness of Titus Alexander, or if perhaps at this juncture at least, he's just too exhausted, he's too tuckered out. It's all he could go for.
This is true. He has taken quite a bit of damage himself.
Trying to bring some of that damage maybe to Calder McColl. Thinking an exploder suplex of his own, but Calder McColl having none of it. Mule kick there. So against the ropes. Sweet time driver, but no, McColl catches him.
What's he got here? Fall away suplex there.
And now Calder McColl against the ropes. Huge strike, will it be enough to finish it? Oh, Titus kicks out. I mean, at what point, if you're Titus Alexander, hell, if you're Calder McColl, if you're either of these men, do you have to think, I gotta live to fight another day? A match like this will take so much out of an athlete. At what point do you just call it quits?
Well, I guess it just depends on how bad you want this win here at Epic Pro. Like we've mentioned before, Calder McColl, he's got that split, that 1 win, 1 loss. He wants to have that better record. Titus wants to impress with the win on his debut here at the anniversary.
Fireman's carry here from Calder, reversed into a waistlock from Titus, roll it out into the chaos. Theory, nice bridge, but not nice enough.
Titus cannot believe it, and I can't believe it either.
He nearly tackled our referee, but clear as day, Calder kicked out. I don't know how he did it, but he kicked out. And now, thinking sweet time driver, but gets caught up in the pinning predicament, and Calder steals it.
And the winner of this match, by way of pinfall, Calder McColl!
6 years ago, I started this wrestling journey. And while trying to figure out who Jordan Cruz is, I made sure to study from the top levels all the way down in the wrestling industry. And in Southern California, Royce Isaacs, you've always been a standout to me. And now look at you, 6 years later, taking the world by storm as part of Team Filthy. While I'm here trying to fill the shoes that you walked in. But hey, August 19th, I know you're going to be at Epic Pro Wrestling. And I'm going to be there too. So what do you say, Royce? Because I'm calling you out. With all due respect. If I want to keep getting better, I need opponents like you. So you're going to take my challenge?
So the gauntlet's been thrown. Jordan Cruz called me out. I appreciate that. It was a respectful call out. That's something a young Royce Isaacs would have done. But there is one thing you said about Royce Isaacs having big shoes to fill. You think you're filling my shoes anytime. Kid, you couldn't lace these Onitsuka Tigers on your best day. See, they may look dirty to you, but to me they look like sweat, blood, tears, hard work. Every single stain on those shoes, every single imperfection, that means something to me. So not only could you not fill my shoes, you couldn't understand the responsibility that they hold, because I am the cobbler that built these shoes myself. August 19th, let me tell you how the story goes. One of us is going to be on his back, knocked out of his shoes, and the other is going to be standing tall, 10 toes to the ground, with his size 12s firmly on his feet, and that's going to be me, Royce Isaacs. See you out there, kid.
Darwin is our timekeeper for fans confused at home.
Yeah. Someone needs to take a second judge. I'm not getting paid enough.
Well, the bell sounds, and we are underway. Jordan Cruz, the modern Spartan, head-to-head with Royce Isaacs, the mile-high samurai. You remember that old Wendy's commercial, Where's the Beef? I think we might have found it, Darwin.
He has plenty of beef on display, both of these guys. This is going to be very hard-hitting, very power-based match here. I would call this a mirror match, really, and I think that might be a little bit why Royce has a chip on his shoulder.
A mirror match, how so?
Very similar. The way that these guys move, the way these guys wrestle. Both freakishly strong individuals.
Freakishly strong, there is no doubt about that. The Royce Isaacs with the clear size advantage here. Something that Jordan Cruz is probably not very used to. Cruz, no doubt, used to being the bigger man in any given matchup. Not so the case tonight against Isaacs.
This is true, and that might be part Jordan is trying to get there. He's been, as well as growing in his wrestling ability over the years. I've seen this man grow quite a bit physically over the years in his 4-year career here in Southern California.
I will say it's not a bodybuilding competition here tonight. It is a professional wrestling matchup.
This is true, but the way Jordan wrestles, having that extra size and strength is definitely going to be for his particular wrestling style.
Very evenly matched here in the early going. These men.
That's what I'm saying. I think that Royce might see a little bit of himself in a young Jordan Cruz.
No doubt. And you got to wonder, is some of the disrespect, some of the precociousness, if you will, of Royce Isaacs, does that come from trying to light a fire under Jordan Cruz, from trying to force him to prove himself, to say, no, I'm not going to give you that respect that you so desire on a silver platter. I'm going to make you work for it.
Yeah, I got nothing wrong with that. You know, oh, look at this. Nice technical exchange. Hold on.
Oh, Royce Isaacs maybe looking for the sleepy eyes of death early on there, but Cruz reverses into a roll-up. Only a 2. Very telling. You know, Royce Isaacs says that Cruz couldn't lace his shoes on his best day, but he wants to finish this one early. And now Cruz maybe trying to prove that everyone gets superplexed, but I guess Royce Isaacs is not included in everyone here tonight, Darwin.
He does not want to be included, especially if he does have that chip on his shoulder, as I mentioned.
You mentioned that you think Isaacs has the chip on his shoulder. I think it's Cruz with the chip on his shoulder. He's the one trying to prove something to Isaacs here.
I have to disagree with you, my friend. I think from the way I saw Royce answer the call here, I think he's worried. I think he thinks that Jordan might be trying to take his proverbial spot.
Well, all that Jordan's taken right now is a shot from Isaacs, muscled down by the Mile High Samurai. Again into the cover, still not enough. Royce Isaacs, of course, recently returned a few months ago from his first tour overseas, his first tour to Japan with New Japan Pro Wrestling as part of Team Filthy. You gotta think, learned so much, gleaned so much knowledge in that time away.
That's true. While he was over there, he faced off with two men known as Okada and Tamaguchi.
Yeah, if you've ever heard of them. Hold on, big jumping knee there from Jordan Cruz. Catching Isaacs unaware here, forearm to follow it up into another jumping knee. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Putting those combos together.
Now Cruz able to evade. And just a huge shoulder block there. Sending Isaacs outside of the ring, and now the modern Spartan looking to fly, but gets cut off at the pass by the Mile High Samurai.
We mentioned that Jordan not used to being the smaller guy, kind of trying to
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow. The strength, we talk about strength.
We've seen this before. Around the world suplex from Royce Isaacs. Fans, I'm not sure if you understand the strength that it takes, not just to do this in the first place. It's amazing enough as is, but to do so against the man the size of Jordan Cruz, it is unbelievable.
He's not even done. Oh, now he is. Letting all of the blood rush to the head of Jordan, making him think about it. That's got to be humiliating for Jordan, too.
And now Royce Isaacs giving us a one-way ticket to the gun show. Oh, cover here. Again, a lackadaisical cover, not hooking the leg, instead using that arm to flex. What do you make of that, Tom?
It's a lack of respect. And maybe a little bit of arrogance there. Trying to show off, so showing that thinks he is above the level of a Jordan Cruz, but don't count Jordan out.
I gotta say, Cruz is vulnerable here, man. Oh, this is a big match situation for him. He has a lot to prove, both with how he kind of wore his heart in his sleeve with his pre-match comments and the disrespectful, the precocious way that Isaacs responded. He is in a very, very vulnerable state, and Isaacs is taking advantage of it.
It is a little troublesome here, but I know Jordan pretty well. He's got a lot of heart. So he might not be out of this one just yet.
I'm sorry,
not counting him out.
I love Jordan Cruz. I am as big a Jordan Cruz fan as you'll find, but heart only gets you so far when you are being dominated, capital D, by Royce Isaacs.
Royce Isaacs kind of acting like a capital D, but that's
Whoa!
here nor there.
Jordan Cruz here just crumpling here. The soul, the heart, the mind wills him on, but at a certain point after dominance like this, the body is just going to give out. It's inevitable.
Oh boy.
Oh man! Almost a Blue Thunder backbreaker there. Could be enough. Not enough. Jordan Cruz able to kick out.
Just toying with his meat.
Royce Isaac, whoa, maybe thinking for a cloverleaf, but Jordan Cruz wisely making it to the ropes.
He's been working that lower back. Maybe he wants to humiliate him more by making him tap out.
Sunset flip, but Isaac's just too big. That base too strong. You're not gonna get those tree trunk-like legs down easy.
Oh, punches the mat.
Yeah, nobody home there. Fans, for those unaware, that mat is not soft. It is not cushiony. That is hardwood with the thinnest layer of mat imaginable. And Isaac's fist just caught all of that. But indeed, Cruz's face caught all of Isaac's fists.
It's not looking good for Jordan Cruz at this point.
It's not looking good, but Cruz able to kick out. Got to give him credit there.
What is he got to do to get back on top? I don't know. He's taken so much punishment.
Isaacs.
Just playing with it now.
He's like a predator playing with his food here. into a gut wrench, perhaps. Doing pull-ups in the gut wrench. Just when I think the strength can't get any more unbelievable.
Stinger from that.
But still Cruz able to kick out.
The way he was clutching his arm, Jordan, he landed on his neck. It must have sent a bolt of electricity down his arm. This is not looking good for Jordan, man.
Yeah, you got to think the arm of Cruz is tingling right about now. And Cruz, of course, employs that signature Titan driver. We mentioned everybody gets superplexed. Of course, the Olympus Slam. All of these maneuvers require both arms. Isaac's on the top rope here, but Cruz meets him.
He's going for a desperation move here, which is what he needs at this juncture.
Isaac's clubbing and headbutting Cruz, doing everything he can to get the Martin Spartan down. He does, but only for a moment. What is Cruz thinking?
It's like the Frankensteiner, he done it.
Top rope Frankensteiner. And Royce Isaacs doesn't know what hit him.
Jordan needs this. He needs this opening. He can get his second win. He might have a shot.
Jordan Cruz trying, no. Jordan Cruz needing to prove to Royce Isaacs that he can, in fact, fill his shoes, that he is worthy of that respect. Olympus Slam!
Beautifully executed. What's he gonna follow it up with here?
Perhaps looking to harness the power of Zeus here, but Isaacs rolls out of the ring. Cruz takes to the skies! My God!
Wow.
The power of a man like Jordan Cruz is apparent the second you look at him, but the athleticism, it never fails to amaze.
That's what he's got to do against the bigger man in this case.
Shining Wizard, hook of the leg. Only a 2.
Tried to knock him out with that knee strike.
You were saying, Darwin, he really needs to go to that well, really needs to implement that athleticism.
Absolutely, yeah. He needs to do go outside his wheelhouse, if you will. And he is. He's wrestling almost like a cruiserweight, which is something we rarely see out of Jordan. But he's
A Jordan cruiserweight, if you will.
Hey.
And now Cruz beckoning Isaacs up to his feet, maybe thinking Titan driver here, but Isaacs, he knows he can well afford it.
Staggered him with that forearm. Blistering shots here.
Neither one of these men giving an inch here.
The action speaks for itself, my friend.
Uppercut there from Isaacs finally takes Cruz off of his feet. You know, there were some very strong words exchanged between both of these men heading into this matchup. And this ferocity is proving that if anything else, these men are men of their words. Jordan Cruz fighting tooth and nail to find a way back in, but Royce Isaacs. Oh, Royce Isaacs caught here, German suplex! Perhaps on instinct, perhaps on adrenaline alone, a German suplex, but Cruz up to his feet.
He's 2.
Irresistible force versus immovable object.
Look at these two just clubbing away at each other, seeing who's gonna drop, and it's Cruz a little bit first, but he's not done.
And finally, both men crumple. You know, I mentioned it before, Darwin. At a certain point, no matter how much your heart and your soul wills you onwards, that body is just going to give out. It is inevitable in a war like this, and that is what we just witnessed.
And, you know, I think Royce was testing Jordan there with those clubbing blows. Jordan showing that he is going to stay toe-to-toe until neither one can stand any longer.
Hold on, I think this entire match has been a test from Royce Isaacs to Jordan Cruz, to your point. But Royce Isaacs looking to finish it, looking for the sleepy eyes of death, but Cruz had it scouted. Oh, roundhouse kick across the skull.
Set him up for here.
Brain buster, this has gotta be it. No!
Jordan find the back door on that. And now quickly and smartly, Royce going to the knee bar.
Perfect ring positioning for Royce Isaacs in the center of the ring. Nowhere for Cruz to go. He inches towards the ropes, but I think it might be a little too far away, a little too far into this matchup. And now, Isaacs cinching in that clover leaf.
Yeah, this might be it. I was going to say, he hadn't exactly been working the legs, which was Jordan's kind of saving grace with that move, but switching it over into the clover leaf, working back to that lower back like he has before.
Somehow, Cruz able to roll out of dodge.
He's got that fighting spirit. He's got that heart. I mentioned that earlier. Do not discount the heart of Jordan Cruz.
Hold on, Cruz looking to steal it perhaps. Ingenuity, not enough. Now Cruz catches Isaacs in the fireman's carry.
Sends him out there.
Forearm across the face.
Do you think, Jordan? Do you think that possibly
Who gets
Cruz?
who gets superplexed?
I believe it's
Who gets superplexed,
I
Darwin?
believe it's is it everybody?
Everybody gets superplexed. I don't know how the hell Jordan Cruz just performed that after all the fight that these men have put each other through, but he is not done. Titan driver! Royce Isaacs kicks out.
Kidding me.
Royce Isaacs kicks out of the Titan driver.
Sure, that was it.
Our officials the best seat in the house, as professional as they come. My God.
What is it going to take? What is it going to take?
I've called a lot of Jordan Cruz matches. That is a game-ending maneuver for the modern Spartan. But the game was not ended. Royce Isaacs continues to fight.
Jordan, he's up. He's thinking, what is he going to have to do? He's got something in mind.
Yeah, but Royce Isaacs just too big. We know Cruz is strong, but is he strong enough?
He needs to wear him down more.
Oh, Royce Isaacs sending Cruz into the corner here. Cruz gets the boot up. Gets both feet up, but gets both feet caught. And again into the clover leaf. My God, the back of Cruz has to be screaming. After all the pressure he put on it to perform that everybody gets superplexed, the back has to be screaming. But somehow, Cruz makes to the bottom rope, forcing the break.
He was so lucky that the ropes were right there where he needed them to be. I think if Isaacs had just dragged him out a little bit further before applying that, this would be over.
Cruz is lifeless here, man. He can't even stand. He's using the ring ropes to help him to his feet. Royce Isaacs saying, here's your respect. Sleepy eyes of death!
And the winner of this match, by way of pinfall, the Mile High Samurai, Royce Isaacs!
Bad Dude Tito, of course, one half of the Wolf Zaddies. We saw his tag team partner, Cabrera, pick up a victory a little bit earlier on tonight against Eli Everfly. Hoping that his night goes the same way. All right, I mentioned that he might not be the crowd favorite, but Cudahy, with a healthy level of respect and admiration for Bad Dude Tito.
Oh, that side's not into him.
Call him good dude, Tito, if these reactions are any indication.
You know, it's how do you not join in on that? It's too fun.
It's not going to be a fun night for Kid Bandit in fighting stance.
Absolutely.
The frills are gone, in her own words. The sing-songy frivolity is out the window. And Kid Bandit herself practically thrown out a window there off that back suplex.
Getting out of there very smart.
Running like the proverbial scalded dog.
Perhaps getting the crowd to check it back a little bit. Tito almost daring Bandit to get back in the ring.
And I gotta say, this is a little uncharacteristic of Bandit. Perhaps speaks to that attitude change. Feeding off the energy of the Epic Pro faithful here tonight. And she's gonna looking determined, evidently feeling determined, is gonna need every single ounce of that energy that Cudahy can spare. Whoa. Well, Bad Dude Tito, evidently a gentleman, I suppose, saying that Kid Bandit can have one free shot.
This is kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, you think? Well, listen, we know that Kid Bandit likes to have fun. She likes to cosplay. She likes to have her fun on Twitter, or X, I suppose. But Kid Bandit is a ferocious competitor. You don't go to war with Juicy Finau in a kawaii death match without being a ferocious competitor. You don't take Rosas to his limit like she did back at Going Down Swinging in our main event without being a ferocious competitor. But Bad Dude Tito, he does not seem very impressed.
No, I think he can't take her lightly. Although, as we've been seeing it tonight, that has been working for some folks, but...
Just absorbing the shoulder blocks is Bad Dude Tito. Barely even moved a muscle and set Kid Bandit down to the canvas.
Bandit needs to go back to the drawing board.
Bandit, leapfrogged into the fireman's carry. Ducks the line. Elbow strike to the neck. Mule kick to the gut. Bit of a Pele variation there. Almost shades of her trainer, another Nightmare Factory alum like we saw earlier on tonight with Brooke Havok. Perhaps shades of the American Nightmare, but I think her only nightmare tonight is Bad Dude Tito.
Very quick, very clever with almost baited Tito in for that.
Maybe going for the boomerang kick here.
Oh, got caught up and Tito's taking advantage of it.
Tito perhaps thinking sidewalks. No! Bandit lands on her feet.
Beautiful butterfly kick there. Landed right on the temple.
And now, Kid Bandit firing up, perhaps putting the energy of Cudahy to good use. But my God, Darwin, the impact off that slam from Tito.
Really power slamming Bandit through the mat.
I'd be shocked if there's not a hole in the damn thing for our Guerrilla Warfare main event.
Oh boy, I can't believe we still have that.
Yeah, right?
All the action we've seen tonight.
That's just what Epic Pro gives you, man.
What are we gonna see here, though? I don't like the looks of this. Tito and Bandit on the floor.
It's very dangerous.
Yes,
very dangerous.
That is an equation for disaster.
The fans moving out of dodge, and something tells me that, unlike we saw earlier on with Che or Titus, I don't think I don't think Bad Dude Tito is suckering him in. I don't think he's just moving the fans out of Dodge to placate them, to mock them. I think he very clearly plans on using the ringside area to hurt Kid Bandit very, very badly.
There is the 80s wrestling film, I Like to Hurt People, and I believe that Tito must have seen that film.
Oh, but Kid Bandit! Kid Bandit evades the snake eyes there and instead sends Bad Dude Tito head first into that post. Oftentimes it is missaid, it is misspoken that the apron is the hardest part of the ring. And that is not correct. It is the ring post, Darwin Finch.
Absolutely, his cranium came into contact with that post, and oh my goodness, what is Bandit doing here? He's got the fans involved.
Bandit is using the fans to hold Bad Dude Tito back. I don't think they have manager's licenses, but it doesn't matter. Our official gonna play it a little fast and loose with the rules. It is our semi-main event after all.
Let's fucking go!
And Kid Bandit is all sorts of fired up. The immortal words of Billy Joel, she has not forgotten her second win.
Fuck up, Bandit!
But she does need to get Tito back into that ring in order to win this match.
And in doing so,
Oh no!
gets caught up in the apron and in those chairs. A nasty spill for Kid Bandit.
Just launching Bandit with one hand.
Yeah, effortlessly, as if she was a child. I mean, Kid Bandit is quite a bit smaller than Bad Dude Tito, no doubt about it. Kobe.
He missed that.
Kid Bandit, no doubt smaller than Tito, but Bandit is not a small competitor by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
And Tito just lawned on him.
Absolutely, and look at that reversal though by Bandit.
Doing everything she can to find a way back in this one, but gets caught by Bad Dude Tito.
Eats apron right there.
Does not sound like my idea of a delicious dinner. No, Tito.
What are we doing here?
She's marching Bandit around the ring. Shades of Royce Isaacs. Guerrilla press slam into the chairs.
Bandit is hurt.
Yeah, that was nasty. Yeah, this has been a much anticipated meeting between Tito and Bandit. No one wants to see it end that way, but I mean, after that, I'm not so sure.
Tito is not done though. I can't believe this is gonna keep going after that spill, but what is he gonna do to Bandit next? Or is this mercifully gonna end?
Bringing Bandit back in the ring, the only place this match can end. As Tito, lackadaisical cover, not gonna finish the job.
Don't take Bandit lightly, she is still in the fight.
Kid Bandit has made a career out of people taking her lightly. People saying, you're not this, you're not that, you will never be enough, you will never make it to this level. It's what she thrives on.
She's proven folks wrong again and again, but it is looking bad for her right now on the stage of the match.
I'm not sure how you can prove wrong a hip toss like that. Practically, as you said, though, and depositing Bandit on the other side of the ring.
After that Guerrilla press into the chairs, I think that was really the tipping point.
Yeah, there was a noticeable, a distinct shift. Kid Bandit just ragdolled around here.
Now just being picked apart.
And now Tito maybe looking to seal the deal. Ripcord lariat.
Right in the center of the ring.
It's got to be it. No! Bandit kicks out.
I was ready to ring the bell there, Jordan. But my goodness, the fight, the heart, Kid Bandit.
I mean, the resilience more than anything. To absorb all this punishment.
Yeah. Does not want to give it up yet.
Not just a Guerrilla press slam, not just a Guerrilla press slam from the height of a man the size of Bad Dude Tito, but a Guerrilla press slam from the size of a man like Bad Dude Tito into the chairs at ringside. Still, Bandit is in this thing.
And now dedicated feet.
Putting them to good use. Bad dude Tito's on spaghetti legs, and now Kid Bandit with a sleeper hold, looking to choke the monster out.
Yelling at Tito to go to sleep. I'm not sure he's going to listen, but this is a desperation move, and I don't blame Bandit for going for it.
Bad dude Tito down to one knee.
Wow.
Down to both knees here.
She's got it cinched in. I mean,
I don't care how big you are, a sleeper hold with that kind of leverage like Bandit has atop the back of Tito, that's gonna take the life out of you. But somehow, Tito finds it within himself to get Bandit off his back.
it's that size and strength advantage, but Tito has retreated a bit to the corner here, trying to get his wits about him. He was not expecting that. from Kid Bandit.
He seems like mildly annoyed that he nearly just got he nearly just lost this match via sleeper hold, and now cinching in a submission hold of his own, namely the camel clutch.
This is not looking good for Bandit. She's getting bent in half. All of Tito's weight is on her lower back.
And she's in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Nowhere near those ropes. The only reprieve you gotta think the Kid Bandit potentially faces.
Trying to crawl her way out, though.
She's army crawling her way, and how apropos, because this has indeed been a war.
Oh, Tito made her pay for it, though.
Thunderclap shots there from Tito, and I mentioned that split reaction in the early going, not so anymore.
No, this has been all bad dude Tito pretty much here for the last about 5-6 minutes.
Everything that Kid Bandit has tried to find her way back into this contest, Tito has had a decisive and painful answer for, but he didn't have an answer for that. A modified stunner sends the bad dude stumbling into the corner. Tito clutching at his jaw there. Maybe knocked him a little silly. Repeated forearm strikes there. Ducks the roundhouse. Bandit lands on her feet. And catches him across the face with the great bamboozle. But still, it is not enough.
Using that speed and that clever offense from Kid Bandit. Getting back on top of this, but she really needs to put the pressure on Tito now.
And thinking sliced bread, but bad dude Tito had an answer. Ride the lightning, that's gotta be it. Bandit kicks out.
I can't believe it. I thought for sure that was it.
She rode the lightning, but still able to weather the storm, was the protagonist of professional wrestling.
Looking like she's on Dream Street right now, though. But still with some fight left.
Whoa, is that what you call it? Is that what you call it?
I can't buy it in there. Oh, yeah. Darren.
Whoa! Wait for that Leaf Hurricane kick again, but the Blue Thunder Bomb lands. Bandit kicks out.
Still kicking out.
Kicking out of the Blue Thunder Bomb. And with two middle fingers in defiance, where the hell is Kid Bandit getting this from?
Kid Bandit does not want to be denied. Like I said, that resiliency, you need to beat Bandit down to her core, and she has got a lot of layers of armor.
Well, not only that, as popular and beloved as she may be, Kid Bandit has yet to pick up a victory in Epic Pro. She lost to Rosas. She lost to Juicy Finau. She does not want the hat trick of defeat against bad dude Tito. Tito with a face full of turnbuckle. Swept up there in the drop toe hold.
Gotta keep that fast pace offense going.
And a flatliner there from Kid Bandit. Oh, whoa! Okay, a little bit of submission offense there from Kid Bandit.
Almost wanting to send a message, I think, to Tito there.
But Tito sending a message of his own off that power bomb. And both of these athletes so exhausted. No one able to follow up. No one able to capitalize. Finally, Tito does, but again, right back into the hold.
She's still in that position, and she noticed it. Just grabbing on, holding on as tight as she can, but...
The triangle choke of Bandit.
Not again.
Oh, whoa!
Here we go, could get that boomerang kick this time.
Boomerang kick lands the mark.
This is what Bandit needs to do, climbing up top.
But bad dude Tito catches her at the pass.
He was ready.
She
had a quick stumble there, and he took advantage.
Tequila screwdriver. And that'll do it.
And the winner of this match, by way of pinfall, Bandit Tito!
I don't think anyone will truly understand how difficult and frustrating it is for a person to be an expert in their craft, to do something that they've done as long as I have, and still have to go into the ring and continue to prove myself each and every time. For some reason, people love to forget about Rosas. For some reason, people like to overlook Rosas. But every single time I step into that ring, I give you the best match of the night. I'll take on your big stars. I'll take on your flavors of the month. I've done it before. I've made a whole career off of it. I've done it with Kid Bandit on the very first Epic Pro show. I've done it with Super Astro. And I'm going to do it again on the 1-year anniversary. Epic Pro, better each day. And you know who else gets better each day? fucking Rosas. Gifted and talented. There ain't nobody better. It's lonely at the top. But nobody's acknowledging that where I'm sitting is the top. I'm the biggest, baddest wrestler in the ring. So you know what I gotta do? I gotta do something crazy. I gotta go out and challenge the biggest, baddest guy in the ring, right? So Juicy Finau, I challenge you. Me and you, one-on-one. Could be a singles match. Could be a death match, last man standing, first blood, guerrilla warfare, whatever you want it to be, I'll leave it up to you. Because that way, when I beat you in a match of your choosing. I beat you on your turf. But Epic Pro Wrestling will always be my turf.
Rosas, why you want to pick on me for? Out of everybody in the goddamn locker room, you choose me, Big Toco. Like I don't weigh 400 pounds plus more than your ass. You want to step on my toes about some shit. I never had a problem with you in my goddamn life, but today you made it a motherfucking problem. So on August 19th, when I come back to LA, okay, when I come back to Epic Pro, better each day, you want to challenge me to a match. You want to say it can be a false count anywhere match. It can be a death match. Well, Playboy, we gonna have a match that I ain't ever had, that you ain't never had. And on August 19th, when you wake up in the morning and you put your clothes on and you wash your face and you get ready to walk out that goddamn door, just know you walking into a goddamn guerrilla motherfucking warfare match, ho.
Rosas saying that he wanted to do this match under Juicy's turf, meaning his stipulation, a stipulation of Juicy's choice. Because in his own words, Epic Pro is his turf. And my God, Darwin Finch, Juicy just hit himself over the head with a light tube.
That is what nightmares are made of. That's staring across from you from in the other side of the ring.
If you're Ray Rosas, at what point do you look at that and think, yeah, maybe I made a mistake?
If I'm Ray Rosas, I'm already like, you know what, I'm good tonight.
Bye-bye.
I'm heading back to the back, I'll take the L.
Okay, cut your losses. But that's not The competitor that Ray Rosas is, Epic Pro means too much to him to take that lion down. I mean, Juicy even said it in his retort back to Ray that we saw earlier on tonight. He says he's never had an issue with Ray. He has no beef whatsoever with him. Why would Ray Rosas pick on him? Why would Ray Rosas choose to pick on a man nearly 300 pounds bigger than him?
Well, Ray, I think, has something to prove.
Clearly.
Taking out this new blood, as we mentioned before. Showing why he is the premier star here at Epic Pro and in Southern California.
Ray very ginger to begin here. And it's wise, you know, against a competitor 400 plus pounds.
You weren't just pitting. I wasn't before I came in. Oh, shit. All right.
Against a competitor 400 plus pounds like Big Juicy Finau, you don't want to get hot and heavy. You don't want to chase after him right out of the starting gate. What you might want to do, dishonorable though it may be, is hit him flush across the nether regions. Low blow there from Rosas.
Yeah, hit the power off switch right away.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Rosas, no stranger to this type of matchup. Knows how to get hardcore. We've seen it over the years. Oh, and a cookie sheet across the head of Big Juicy.
Flooring him with it. Quickly making his way out to find more implements of damage.
And something tells me there are many, many more to come.
He's looking for something in particular.
For those unfamiliar, guerrilla warfare, a fixture of bloodbaths here in Southern California. Think back to the wars likes of Adam Cole taking on Kevin Steen as Juicy Finau just clocks Ray Rosas upside the skull with a trash can lid. Karate chopping the trash can lid across the back of Ray Rosas. That's a new one. But a step-up enziguri kick from Rosas levels the big man. No weapons necessary.
Saw that quick opening and took it.
And a huge shoulder block there from Big Toko.
Rosas landed right on that trash can too, Johnnie.
The impact was so much that it sent Rosas outside the ring. Vince, do you understand how powerful Juicy needs to be to send Rosas outside the ring?
No, Rosas is not a small. He looks small next to Juicy.
Everyone looks small next to Juicy.
Oh gosh.
Juicy with the chair across the skull once again of Ray Rosas.
Rosas luckily got the hand up at the last second there, but the velocity, I don't think it matters.
If the action looks like it's coming your way, it is. Move. And now Juicy. A big jab across the throat of Rosas. You know, Darwin, I can't help but notice Ray is wearing the white gear tonight. Something tells me it will not be staying that white for very long.
No, I don't know if that was a purposeful choice. If it wasn't, it was a poor one. What is Juicy doing
He's looking to build up some momentum, perhaps, is the big man. Cannonball, but nobody home.
That might have not been the wisest decision for Juicy, but my goodness, just clearing out the chairs there.
Yeah, Ray Rosas able to escape at the last possible second, not a moment too soon here. Now he's a steel chair in hand himself, it seems. Saying, yeah, Juicy, you hit me across the head with this. Here's how it feels.
Jamming it right in his windpipe.
I mentioned the power of the big man. Going to be hard for him to hoist Rosas over his shoulders again if he cannot breathe. Is that a wrench? What is that?
Tire iron.
A tire iron across the back of Big Juicy. Absolutely no give.
Oh, and
He's choking him with it.
And hitting him right in the throat again.
Be lucky if Big Juicy doesn't have some serious long-term throat issues after this.
You know, Rosas, you know, it's that veteran aspect and the wisdom that he carries, he's gone for the most vulnerable parts of Juicy in order to take him down. The throat, the groin.
Veteran, acumen, sadism, these things are synonyms, clearly. Juicy.
Rosas, it is all one and the same, for sure.
Clocked head first into that ring post, and now Rosas looking to fly. Oh my God! That was a nasty landing for both men, but Rosas somehow able to make it up to his feet first.
He definitely took some of the damage there, but the way that he came down and both of his feet clocked Juicy right in the face. Juicy definitely is real in a bad way.
He's not done.
I know.
Rosas scaling to the top again.
He might be looking for that elbow drop, or maybe he's waiting for, he's waiting for him to get back up.
Can't believe that Rosas did it to begin with. Even more so, I can't believe that he is going for a top rope maneuver to the outside again.
Taking his time, measuring his shot.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's the gifted and talented Rey Rosas.
Staying all over Juicy. Every time Juicy has started to even try to make it to his feet.
Yeah, but I don't know if you noticed that, Darwin. He was clutching at his right ankle, I believe, for a second. I think he might have tweaked it a little bit on that landing.
That's why they call them high-risk maneuvers, as the old cliche adage goes.
But will the risk lead to a reward? As Rey has the big man measured once again, but this time gets caught.
He got his feet under him too
Ow!
much.
Back full of post. Absolutely no give.
Just shattering the spine of Rosas.
You think Rosas is going to need to see a chiropractor after this one, or what?
He's going to need to see multiple that are going to have to study him in a circle after what Juicy might do to him. After all that offense he took earlier.
Juicy searching under the ring once again for more elements of destruction.
Oh boy.
That is a piece of plywood wrapped in barbed wire.
Things are about to get freaky here in Cudahy, that's for sure.
You know, Darwin, there's a reason why at any type of prison or private facility they wrap barbed wire on the fence. Human beings are not supposed to mix with barbed wire.
No, that is a very big sign. Stay out of here because you don't even want to touch this. Let alone be hit with it.
And I know for a fact that Rey Rosas does not want to touch it, but sometimes, in the words of the Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want. Oh! Super kick from Rosas may have been his only savior.
Right to the jaw.
And right to the back! Oh, the humanity, Darwin!
What are we going for here? Oh.
Right across the skull! Face full of barbed wire for the big boy!
Now just enjoying his handiwork is Rey Rosas.
But he can't afford to enjoy his handiwork for so long. It is not often you have Juicy Finau flat on his back, or in this case, flat on his stomach. You need to capitalize, you need to take advantage.
Looks like that's exactly what he's gonna do now.
Oh no, come on.
Oh!
Raking the barbed wire against the forehead!
Oh no! Oh.
He's gonna pull out skin, he's gonna pull out hair, he's gonna maim the face of Finau.
Rey Rosas literally leaving his mark on the face of Juicy.
No kidding. And Rosas now with steel chair in hand, but took a second too long to grab it. Juicy able to roll outside the ring. And Juicy, it seems, he's going for broke. He's leaving. He's taking your advice from the opening bell. He's saying, I'm done.
Yeah, but it's in reverse.
And Rey Rosas seems to have counted this as a forfeit, perhaps.
Oh, wait a minute, though.
Hold on.
We're seeing it here on the monitor.
Our cameras follow Juicy to the backstage area.
what's happening. We can't see.
The referee imploring them to return to ringside here.
Perhaps fighting in the back. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I heard that.
Now we're seeing Juicy stumbling out here.
I don't know what it was, but it sounded like it hurt. Oh, man, Juicy, he's coked, man. He is leaking. I'm not sure if it was another one of those light tubes or what, but it sounded like glass shattering and clearly shattered over the skull of Juicy here.
They're just opening him up. Juicy is living up to his name right now.
Yeah, he is Juicy right about now. That is not cranberry juice, fans. That is human blood.
We told you folks this match was not going to be for the weak at heart. It's definitely living up to those claims.
Look at that, just staining the floor. Bill Green Sports Complex.
No. What is Rosas? No.
Quite literally adding salt to the wounds.
Gifted and sadistic should be the moniker for Ray Rosas.
How much? Oh no, that's lemon juice!
No!
That is lemon juice! Salt and lemon juice in the open wounds. You know, I can't repeat it, but I'm inclined to agree with our Epic Pro faithful here.
It's hard to argue at this point, yeah. Rosas is not done here.
I mean, if you ever had like a small cut at home, maybe from cooking or baking, and you've gotten lemon juice or salt in your wounds, you know how much that hurts. Imagine having an abrasion the size of the one that Juicy has on his head on yours, and then getting a full bottle of lemon juice, a full can of salt. I mean, the humanity.
That makes my skin crawl, Jordan.
How do you think Juicy is feeling?
Juicy looks like he is... Whoa, no! I spoke too soon. Juicy finding that second win. And Ray might regret setting up that chair.
Deposit it on the chair. You see the steel fold, my God.
Lower lumbar just clipping the edge there.
I mean, those are hard steel chairs. There's no Hollywood funny business going on, fans. A human man's body. The force of a human man's body just bent steel.
Juicy using this time to recover. We still got more light tubes around the ring here. We've seen salt, we've seen lemon, we've seen barbed wire. What are these men gonna do to each other next?
Well, Ray Rosas is gonna evade the splash from Juicy. And instead, Enziguri kick.
Vintage Rosas here.
Perhaps scaling to the top rope once again. I question this strategy. It's what cost him before. It's what sent him back first.
Time.
And the same chair that clocked him in the back the last time he went to the top rope, clocked him across the head the next time he went to the top rope. And now, Juicy with the light tubes. Looks like a murder scene here at ringside, Finch.
I am speechless.
Look at the back of Ray Rosas.
He is hurting. This is guerrilla warfare here at Epic Pro. My goodness.
Ray Rosas in absolute agony. It's like a scene out of a horror movie, except this is no movie. There are no actors. There are no special effects. These are real men bleeding real blood, and somehow, some way, I couldn't tell you why, but Ray Rosas is muscling his way to his feet.
Where's Juicy at? This is where he is angry.
Juicy is back in the ring, and you hear the war cry from Big Toko.
Yeah, I've had this nightmare before, and
something tells me it does not end well.
No.
Oh man, the back of Ray Rosas, just a cacophony of destruction. And now Juicy thinking suplex, perhaps.
Ray trying to fight out of it.
As if there wasn't enough blood pouring down his back. Now he's got the blood rushing to his head. This might be all she wrote. No!
Somehow able to get the shoulder up.
Speaks to how much Ray Rosas needs to prove himself as the gatekeeper of Epic Pro. That after all that, after all the punishment he's endured, he is still kicking out.
I can't knock it. I'm very, very impressed.
Oh, headbutt there from Juicy, but nobody home. Shining Wizard! And Rosas is gonna need some magic if he hopes to find a way back into this thing.
He's got those light tubes.
Oh, no. Strewn across the person of Finau. This cannot be good.
Could be thinking moonsault here.
Moonsault! The tubes don't break, but it doesn't matter. You know that hurt like hell.
First you don't succeed. Try again, Jordan. Here we go!
In the immortal words of Jesse Eisenberg in the hit film Zombieland, double tap. And it might mean 1, 2, 3,
no! Juicy still got more left in him.
Wow! 2 moonsaults, the second shattering glass over Juicy's stomach, and still Big Toko survives.
Once again, inclined to agree. This is awesome. I am flabbergasted at the amount of...
Oh,
no!
The shards of those light tubes just slicing the armpit of Juicy.
Just when you think you've seen the worst of the violence tonight, Ray Rosas thinks of another way to make my skin crawl.
Your skin's crawling. Juicy Finau's skin is being sliced. You are not the same.
No, this is true. I do not envy Juicy's position at this moment.
Ray Rosas, he almost seems resigned here. He almost seems like, I gotta do what I gotta do. It doesn't seem as if Ray Rosas is gleaning any pleasure from this.
No, he's acting as a desperate man would, and I don't blame him. He needs... I don't know what it's gonna take, to tell you the truth.
Ray Rosas.
He's got a chair,
He's got
trash
a
can
baking
lid.
sheet here. Baking sheet and a trash can lid in hand. Across the back of Juicy. You gotta think about all the glass strewn throughout the ring and the ringside area.
And you know...
Ow! Across the skull!
My. Trying to cave the head in.
This is your brain, and that, fans, is your brain on Ray Rosas. But you know, you mentioned all the glass strewn at the ring and the ringside area. You gotta think some of that has been lodged into the back. Juicy Finau, and every time that Ray Rosas cracks him across the... Oh, my God.
And that sick grin of Ray Rosas.
You know, I am not omnipotent, I am no soothsayer, but something tells me I know what's in that bag, darling.
Yeah, usually one can guess. Let's see if we're correct here.
It's thumbtacks. We were...
Oh boy.
You think glass hurts getting lodged into you? I think thumbtacks might hurt a little bit more.
And it might just take that little bit more to put Juicy away here.
Hold on, Juicy! Out of nowhere with the fireman's carry, Ray Rosas struggling for dear life to escape.
You saw the desperation in these shots. My goodness.
Removing the elbow pad for maximum damage. But now, Samoa drop into the thumbtacks! Oh my God!
Juicy took some of that too, and then in a pile of glass as well, I might add.
And now Juicy mercifully let it be over. No! I don't know what to say.
He had that moment of pain and himself. I think that might have been just enough to for Ray Rosas to recover before Juicy could make the pinfall there. But
look at Ray Rosas.
what are we gonna see?
He's begging, he's pleading. It's almost hard to watch, Darwin.
Not almost, it is.
And now Juicy looking to put the final nail in the coffin. But Ray Rosas perhaps lubricating with the blood. What is this?
What?
The brothers divide!
Come on!
Brandon and Danny, we saw them earlier on tonight picking up the victory against the Unguided. What? They have no business here. Triple super kick takes down the big man. What the hell are we seeing?
What does this prove? This proves nothing.
Clearly some type of unholy alliance and unholy trinity between Ray Rosas and the Brothers Divide. And now Juicy with his neck caught up in that steel chair. Oh, come on, not like this. After everything we've seen, after the hell these men have put themselves through, not like this.
This is dangerous. Come on, you can't do this.
Elbow drop into the throat of Juicy. May have killed him. And he just beat him.
Mercifully, it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Guerrilla Warfare, Ray Rosas.
Did I do it? Did I prove to you I was elite enough? Did I prove to you that I was honorable enough? Did I prove to you that I could change the game? I don't know what more I'm gonna have to do to convince all of you people how great Ray Rosas is. You people fail to realize I am the very last legend in Southern California. And I know that you people won't appreciate Ray Rosas until he's gone. But I ain't going nowhere!